Not high fat, not high carbohydrates together. Lower fat, high carbohydrates, okay? I don't care what it is. Doesn't even matter. Higher carbohydrates. Fill out the muscle glycogen. Fill out the liver glycogen. Spike the leptin up. Be happy, huge. And then after your cheat meal, guess what? You're going to find it a lot easier to keep dieting down. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here. This is day number 5. Day number 5 of the Real 10% Body Fat series. As normal, guys, giving you everything I know, all the best information, all of these lessons completely free. If you like the information, go donate at SethSpartan.com. If you don't. Guys, here we go. So we're going to talk about today, guys, is cheat meals. Obviously, this falls still underneath the nutrition umbrella. We're going to be talking about everything: nutrition, training, hormones, lifestyle, everything unleashed, all of the best information, all for free as we do this Real 10% Body Fat series. So, guys, just like addressing the anabolic window, I have to address, guess what? Cheat meals, all right? We have to talk about cheat meals. Why? Because there's a lot of bad misinformation on this. I felt like this has to be its own video. All right, guys? So, Seth Spartan, here we go. One word to sum up everything I'm going to say in this video. Needed. Notice how it's all capitalized. Needed. Cheat meals are needed. However, only at a certain stage. Let me say that again. Please listen. Cheat meals are absolutely needed, but only at a certain stage. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? Let's talk about it. When you start dieting, for example, let's take me for example. When I did the biggest cut of my entire life, I went from about, I think it was 265, dieted down to, it was 219, okay? Bone shredded, under 5% body fat. Are cheat meals needed? Yes. But when? What stage? What am I talking about? Let's get into this. So when talking about cheat meals, and when we're talking about dieting down, getting shredded, getting ripped for bodybuilding, fitness, athletics, when getting into the best look of your life, you're coming off of whatever, we'll just say more of a bulking phase. You're coming off of a muscle building phase. Maybe, you're like me. You don't have a lot of body fat. You're not fat, but you're also not shredded. All right. I'm around 240 right now. I think I talked to you guys about that. But when you start dieting down, all right, I already talked about my Nutrition Unleashed video. When you start dieting down, do you need cheat meals right away? No, you absolutely don't need cheat meals right away. Your body still has been saturated with food. You've eaten a lot. You don't need cheat meals. But as your body fat goes down and down and down and down, and you get leaner and leaner, and also not like you're going to be lacking nutrients, but as you get leaner and leaner and leaner, and your body gets more and more depleted, more stressed out. Once you get below, maybe I'm going to say like ballpark, maybe 13% body fat, maybe you're losing fat, maybe fast, maybe a little slower. But when you're dieting down hard and you're training hard, dieting hard, things our culture does not know, words our culture does not know, training hard and dieting hard, and you get below like 13%, guess what? Even when you're eating these foods, this clean diet, even if you're eating a lot, sometimes your body just really needs to be just replenished. Why? Let's talk about why. Yes, your muscle glycogen can be depleted. Yes, your liver glycogen can be depleted from training hard, even when you're eating a lot. But there's another big reason to take cheat meals, and this is why cheat meals are needed only at a certain stage. Once you get below about 13% body fat, what's going to be happening? If you're a man, your leptin levels are going to be ticking lower and lower and lower. What is leptin? Let me explain what leptin is real quick, and we'll finish out this video. I want to keep these videos short, but for some reason I just talk too much. I give you guys too much information. Of course, rather more than less. Otherwise, people don't understand why I'm telling them what I'm telling them. What is leptin? Leptin is a hormone that is secreted by your body, notably the fat cells. Your fat cells will, God is amazing. It is amazing how God made the human body. Inside the fat cells, your fat cells will create a hormone called leptin. The more fat you have, the more leptin these fat cells produce, okay? So you have this hormone leptin circulating throughout the body. The brain picks this up. So the brain recognizes, this is just amazing. Listen to this. All the fat cells in your body secrete leptin. How much fat they have is directly dependent on how much leptin they secrete. Your brain picks up this leptin hormone signal and knows exactly how much fat you have available on your body at any given time, based on how much of this hormone leptin is in your bloodstream. It is just mind-blowing. This is absolutely incredible. So your body, without having to look in the mirror, your body doesn't look in the mirror. It doesn't run a test. Your body, based on how much hormone leptin is in the bloodstream, it knows exactly how much fat reserves you have available for use, emergency use. Okay? So here's the thing. When you're dieting down super hard, you're dieting down hard, you're training hard, you're dieting hard, and sometimes your sleep is it's gonna be harder to sleep. Even if you're eating, you're falling. Let's say we got down past 13%. You're doing just carnivore diet plus fruit, unlimited carnivore, unlimited fruit. Well, guess what? You're training hard, you're dieting hard every day, and guess what? Your liver glycogen is just still, it's just not being replenished enough, even with unlimited fruit. Well, guess what's gonna happen? You're not going to be sleeping as well. Your leptin's dropping even lower, and your leptin's been dropping lower because you're losing so much fat. Once you get down to around 13% body fat, your leptin levels are down in the tanks. Okay, your leptin levels are down. Your body sees this and says, we don't have much fat available. We don't have much fat. And guess what's going to happen? When you have low leptin levels, or leptin resistance, it can be called, where your brain is just resistant to the hormone leptin. This happens with, really, really fat people, fat, obese, overweight people. They can have leptin resistance. What happens is when you have low levels of leptin, or your brain thinks you have low levels of leptin, guess what it does? It makes you tired, it makes you lethargic, and also guess what? It slows down fat burning because it wants to hold on to those emergency stores of fat. So what I'm trying to say here is, and I'm going to sum up this video, but I'm giving you guys everything you need to know. Are cheat meals needed? Yes, they're absolutely needed, but not until you get lean enough, okay? Not until you get to a low enough body fat percentage. Why? Because leptin levels are going to drop low, and also, at some point, your body's just going to need to be replenished. Liver glycogen is just going to be run down. Your body's going to be run down. So this combined, but the most important is leptin. You get down to around 13, 14, 13, 14% body fat, leptin levels are getting really low. And your brain is going to make you tired, and it's going to reduce fat burning because it wants to save your life. It basically does no idea what's going on. It doesn't know you want to look really good, okay? So what's going to happen is, how do we spike the leptin levels back up without getting really fat again? Easy. Here's the big secret. Carbohydrates, carbohydrates, carbohydrates. What you want to do is, you can have your cheat meal. Once you get down to 13, 14% body fat, cheat meals are needed. Go have your cheat meal, replenish the body, and also spike up leptin levels. And this is the big secret with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates spike up leptin levels, all right? They basically, when you pound carbohydrates, your fat cells get happy and they release more leptin. Satiates you, gives you more energy, not just physically actually, but it makes, it increases leptin, and also, I believe, leptin sensitivity. So, here's the bottom line. Do you need cheat meals? No, not right away. Absolutely not. Are they absolutely needed? Yes, once you get down to a certain stage. Once you get lean enough, you've been dieting hard, training hard, leptin levels get lower, you need to spike it back up. But if you're still fat, if you don't have a six-pack yet, if you're still fat, do you need a cheat meal? No, you don't need a cheat meal. That's just you being, you know what? I don't want to use mean words here, but you need to have a little more self-control, okay? And because the thing is that with my diet, when you're starting out, unlimited carnivore, unlimited vegetables, unlimited fruit, why would you need a cheat meal if you still, have a bunch of weight on you? You don't. You really don't, guys. So when you get down though to 13, 14% body fat, and you can just standing, you can see your outline of your abs. You know, you're dieting hard, you're training hard. Yeah, okay. Cheat meals are then become needed once you're dropping down more. Main reason, to replenish the leptin in your body. Okay, so what you want to do is when you have a cheat meal, this is the big key. When you have a cheat meal, don't go have tons of pizza, tons of this, tons of that. Why? Don't go to the Chinese buffet, eat everything. Why? Listen to me. When you have a cheat meal, and you need to have a cheat meal, leptin's down, you're starving, you're lethargic, you've dieted hard. What do you need to have a cheat meal with? You need to have a cheat meal with tons of carbohydrates and lower fat. This is what you need to maximize the leptin, restore the leptin, and also fill out your liver and muscle glycogen. So when you have a cheat meal, when cheat meals are needed at a certain stage, they are absolutely needed. Don't listen to people who tell you they're not. I guess you'd still live even without the cheat meals, but they are, from my experience, if you're training hard and dieting hard, they're needed. But only when you get leaner, only till you get to a certain stage, 13, 14% body fat. And what you want to have is carbohydrates. Not high fat, not high carbohydrates together. Lower fat, high carbohydrates, okay? I don't care what it is. Doesn't even matter. Higher carbohydrates. Fill out the muscle glycogen. Fill out the liver glycogen. Spike the leptin up. Be happy, huge. And then after your cheat meal, guess what? You're going to find it a lot easier to keep dieting down. And do I have a guidelines for how often to do a cheat meal? If you're leaner than 14, 13% body fat and you're dieting hard, you're training hard, you can probably have a cheat meal twice a week. But really, you have to go by your body. You'll know when you have to have a cheat meal because you'll be tired, burnt out feeling, even when you take a day off. That's a big key. And you'll just be ravenous even after you've eaten till full. If you're following my Nutrition Unleashed diet, when leptin levels are low, you'll learn to recognize the signs and then give your body what it wants, what it needs. Guys, Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy. And as normal, guys, if you love the information, all the free information, go donate at SethSpartan.com. And we are out of here.